Alright guys, how's it going? Voodoo51292 here, and today I thought I would do kind of a special video, kind of doing a little bio of myself, kind of tell you guys who I am, let you know, what I'm all about, and how I got into gaming as a hobby, and why I started up this channel. Kind of let you guys know kind of who I am, and make this experience a little bit personal for you. Well, my name is Josh. I'm 18 years old. I am currently a freshman at Louisiana State University, and I'm from not necessarily New Orleans, actually a suburb about 10 or 15 minutes or so to the west of New Orleans, but to most people who don't know, I just say I'm from New Orleans. Basically, how did I get into gaming as a hobby? Well, first of all, I do like other things besides gaming. I like to play sports. When I was a kid, I used to play baseball and basketball. I used to be pretty good at basketball when I was a little kid. But now, nowadays, most of the friends that I do have actually don't really play sports. They're not into sports, and I'm definitely not good enough, obviously, at this point to go out for the team or anything here at school. So it's kind of difficult to play really anymore, basketball or football or whatever, because just not a lot of people I hang out with really like sports that much or really play it. So it's kind of difficult to play that around here. And another thing is, you may have noticed in some of my videos, I do have a chest deformity that is not completely uncommon. It's something that you're born with, and it developed about age 13. It started coming out, and so the deal with that is that a lot of side effects of it are you're not able to breathe the full capacity, because in some standpoints it's pressing and it's not allowing your lungs to fully expand, and you also get fatigued quicker. So as far as running goes or anything like that, I really can't do it for very prolonged periods of time, because I can't breathe fully, and I get fatigued quicker. So running and doing all kinds of cardio work and stuff like that is just something that I can't really physically do for long periods of time, and therefore I don't really enjoy doing them, because it's work, and it's not easy for me to do. Another thing is that I'm in college. I mean, there's not too terribly much to do as far as a variation, because the main thing around here is going out to bars and partying and drinking. Well, I'm considered kind of an odd person around these parts, because I don't drink. I never have. I just don't see the big deal in it. It's just never been a big thing with me. I don't drink, but it's hard to find people around here who don't, honestly, and it's a shame. But that's pretty much what people do for fun around here, to be completely honest. And I know it's not just here. I know it's in college in general, but I'm not into drinking. I'm not into going to bars and partying. I don't need to do all that stuff. I do have a girlfriend. I've been with her for 3.5 years now, which is pretty cool. We met back when I was a sophomore in high school, and now I'm a second semester freshman in college. So it's been a while. She's still in high school. She'll be coming up here next year. She's 1 year behind me. So going out and drinking and partying and doing all this stuff is just not me. It never has been, and that's the way I am. So basically, with all those things being said, my hobby is gaming. I really like to play video games. Basically, to give you my background in video games, I'm not one of these people who've played hardcore, been playing video games since I was a little kid all the way up until now. Surprisingly, I never had a Super Nintendo or anything like that, just to basically run down consoles I've had. The very first thing I had was, I think my brother actually had a Sega Genesis, and he passed it along to me when I was a little kid, and I didn't really play a lot of it. Actually, my mom used to play it, and I used to sit on the couch and watch her play it all the time, and really enjoy watching her play them, and she played games like Aladdin and the original Sonic and stuff like that. I did play Genesis a little bit. I played like X-Men and stuff like that. The next big system I got, which I absolutely love, was the Nintendo 64. And I played mainly Mario Kart and Mario Party. I love those two games on N64. Again, I didn't play a whole ton of games on N64, but the games I did have I really enjoyed. Banjo-Kazooie and all that good stuff. I did have a Sega Dreamcast for a little while. There were some cool games on there when I was a little kid. I used to play a lot of Star Wars games. They had like a pod racing game on there I was addicted to. They had another Star Wars game. I used to play on that a lot. And then I moved up to a PlayStation 2 after the... Oh no, I'm sorry. I completely forgot I had a Nintendo GameCube as well that I loved. My favorite game on there by far was Luigi's Mansion. I've beaten the game 5 or 6 times and could go play it right now probably all the way through and still have fun. I love that game. I play a lot of different games on GameCube as well, but after that I got a PlayStation 2, and after that I started playing more, you know, higher up games, but still nothing real big. I still liked, you know, basically the main thing on PS2 was like Madden and stuff like that I used to play. And honestly, I really didn't get into shooter games or anything else, or, you know, any kind of, you know, what you consider hardcore games or, you know, mature games until I got the PlayStation 3, which I believe I got in 2008, and the first real shooter that I had was Resistance 1, which I fell in love with, and after that I really just started playing a bunch of FPSs that I really liked. I liked the genre a lot. And then I branched out and started playing more games like RPGs, Fallout and Oblivion and games like that. And kind of just branched out, and now I play all those games. And but you know, I haven't really been into games hardcore until, you know, about 2008, so I'm relatively new to games. But that's my hobby. With all those other things being said, there's really, you know, I'm kind of limited in what I can do. Basically, the things I do for fun are play games and basically hang out with my girlfriend and go see movies or whatever we want to do, but that's basically it. So that's my hobby, and how I started up this YouTube channel. It's very new, but I've started it because actually it was a thought I had in the past about filming with my video camera. The first Bioshock, me playing it, but I only had about half of it correct. As we see the formula for Darkside Phil, I only had about half the formula using the camera. I didn't do any live commentary over it, just checking the time. I just filmed it and didn't say anything over it, which made it just like everybody else's stuff, and I lost interest quickly and stopped doing it. I kind of abandoned the idea, but then late last year, I started watching DSP stuff a lot, and said, well, look, here's a guy who has a real camera. All the other stuff I had been seeing was direct feed, and I was like, well, I guess I can't do it because I don't have direct feed or anything like that. I just have my video camera. I guess I can't do it. But I said, here's a guy who uses just his video camera and has live commentary over it, and look how popular he is. And live commentary I thought was really cool because it makes the experience much more enjoyable. And I really liked the idea, and so I decided to start a channel of my own. Now, obviously, it's new, and the viewership is small. Obviously, it's a new channel, and nobody knows who I am. But I'm hoping if I keep putting videos up and keep doing a good job, I think that I'll start getting some more viewers, and people will start watching my stuff. Obviously, all the stuff about the new games coming out, Killzone 3, which I'm doing in a week and a half, and then all the rest of the games this year. I think once I start putting up footage of these new games, people will watch more. I also do the game reviews that you can go check out. That I think will bring a lot of people, because I think I do a really good job of reviewing the games that on a personal level, on a really thorough level, that I don't think really anybody on YouTube goes through. You know, I know Darkside Phil does his the Hateful Truth things, but those are only for some games, and I think I do really I do it for every game I play, and I try to be extremely thorough and extremely honest. Not taking anything away from DSP, I'm just saying that, you know, he's got a lot going on, so he can't, you know, make videos for every game he plays. It's just not practical for him. But for me, I do it, and I think it's a good tool for people to use and to check out. So I think with all these things on my channel, and once I start putting up the newer games, I think that I'll get more viewership. And I hope that's the case, because I'm enjoying it right now. I'm enjoying doing it. And I hope people watch my stuff in the future. But that's basically a little bit about me. Now you kind of know who I am, my situation. Another thing, I do film from 2 different locations. I film obviously during the week. I'm up here in my my dorm room, and then on the weekends I go home every weekend because, like I said, my girlfriend is still back home, and I just like my house. I have to say, it might sound pretty wussy, but I miss home. I really do. Being up here and living on your own is cool. It is, but honestly, I just miss being in my room with my big, nice, huge bed and my own bathroom, which is always a plus. And it's much easier to film at home. You may notice that the videos that I take at home, I take more of them at home because, again, I'm by myself there. I can pretty much do whatever I want when I'm here. I have a roommate. I have suite mates next door who come in. There's a lot of noise in the hall, and we're in a small area, so it's tough for me to film here. I kind of have to pick and choose my times wisely where I'm in the room by myself or something to film. So you'll see footage from 2 different areas, both game footage and channel updates and things like that, and game reviews. You'll just see footage from this. Right now I'm in my dorm, obviously. This is the background I use. Ooh, just hit my computer. This is the background I use, just a plain blank wall behind me, and in my room you'll see more stuff on the walls behind me and stuff like that. I have stuff on my walls back home. So that's a little bit about me. One thing you should know, couple minutes. One thing you should know about me is, you know, I've told you kind of a lot during this time, but I'm a pretty strongly opinionated person, and I don't really care what people think about me. Like I said, I'm already considered kind of weird around here because I don't like to go out and party and drink and get all crazy. Another thing is I don't like Facebook. I don't use Facebook. I actually hate Facebook. I think it's really kind of stupid, to be quite honest with you, and I know it's gonna piss people off, but I don't care. I've always been strongly opinionated, and I've always been willing to share my opinions with people. It's just I'm just a teenager, but I'm not into a lot of stuff that other teenagers are. But if you're gonna comment on it and be stupid, I don't care, because, you know, I've never cared about what people thought about my opinions and stuff. Because like I said, I'm already considered kind of weird for just those 2 things alone, not liking to drink and not liking Facebook. People are like giving me these faces and stuff. I'm like, you know, whatever. But so that's the deal. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope you guys kind of have an idea now of who I am, and can kind of so when you're watching my stuff and everything, you know, I'm not just a random person here. You kind of know a little bit about my life and what I'm all about. And I hope you guys appreciated it. I'll go ahead and put this up on YouTube so you can check it out. And please, you know, watch my stuff if you can, and I hope you like it. And I'm going to keep making more of it. So I appreciate you watching, and I'll see you guys in the videos to come here on the channel.